Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The BBC has uncovered new details about how detectives missed opportunities to stop the serial killer Stephen Port. He was convicted yesterday of murdering 4 young men he met on dating apps using the date rape drug GHB. The police have been sharply criticised for the way officers handled the case. Our Home Affairs correspondent Daniel Sanford has more details.
Stephen Port found guilty yesterday of murdering 4 young men. We revealed last night how, as the men died one by one, 3 in this graveyard, detectives missed multiple opportunities to catch one of the worst serial killers of recent years. And how the families and friends of the 4 men urged detectives to look at the similarities between their deaths, but were ignored. Tonight we can reveal how even a pathologist and a coroner were voicing concerns. The 3rd man to die was Daniel Whitworth, his body found in the graveyard wrapped in a blue bedsheet, prompting the coroner to ask at his inquest in June last year. The pathologist recommended that further examination of the bedsheet be obtained. Was that something that was done? The police officer in charge said the bedsheet was not submitted for examination, no. And why was that? The coroner asked. The circumstances at the time indicated towards no other external parties being involved, the detective replied. The pathologist recommended that the bedsheet was tested for DNA because of bruising that he found under Daniel Whitworth's arms, bruising that suggested that his body had been moved just before or after his death. And because the bedsheet hadn't been checked, the coroner returned an open verdict, saying that her concerns that a 3rd party might have been involved in his death hadn't been allayed. But still the police didn't test the bedsheet. They appear to have closed their minds to the possibility of murder. If they'd tested the sheet, they would have found Stephen Port's DNA all over it. But they didn't. And 3 months later, Stephen Port killed Jack Taylor, who could have been alive today if the test had been done.
It's just not fair. It's not fair. And I don't think at any point it was taken serious. I really don't. And it's a life at the end of the day.
With 4 young men dead, the Independent Police Complaints Commission is investigating 17 officers and confirmed that what happened at the inquests is a key part of their inquiry. Daniel Sanford, BBC News.
I've been